Toastmaster of the day, fellow Toastmasters, thank you for having me speak. So, most of you don't really know that much about me. I'm originally from Los Angeles, born and raised. I grew up always thinking, I wanted to be a physician. I had a lot of family members who were doing that, and I thought, the pay is really good, you're a high member of society, you're, a really interesting person, let's say. So I grew up with that dream that this is what I want to do, this is what I want to be, and I pursued that. I started taking science courses in middle school. In high school, I was really into the sciences. In college, I was a science major. I studied toxicology and cancer, and I was really into that. And then I said, I'm going to go to medical school. And I did. And I really wanted to make sure that I was ready for it, and I wasn't just doing it just because. So I did what most people my age think to do. I'll take a year off, I'll do some soul searching, I'll travel, I'll really find out who I am, and then magically I'll figure it out. So that's what I did. I traveled to Europe, I traveled to South America, I traveled to Australia, and I partied a lot, and I didn't figure out, nothing changed. I still thought I wanted to go to medical school. I thought this is what I want to do with my life, and I finally did it, and I got there, and I was miserable. And I thought, it's just a lot of work. You like doing this, you'll be fine. And then I was doing well. I got straight A's my first semester, but I was miserable. And I really hated it. I said, okay, I'll stick out one more semester and we'll see how it goes. Same thing happened. I did pretty well, but it just wasn't for me. You have to really, really love it, and I didn't. It was, you have to make so many sacrifices, and I love myself way too much to sacrifice that. So, no offense. Sorry. So I came back home, and you would think it's hard enough deciding I don't want to do this anymore. But it was harder going home and telling my parents I want to go back to medical school. I think that was the hardest part, because you just see such disappointment on their faces. And my mom took it okay, because she wants me to have like a very happy life. My father was pissed. So you could just see the disappointment on his face, and that stayed for a long time. So, I came home and I had this internal melee, and I tried to stay positive, and I was thinking to myself, what are my skills? What am I good at? What do I like? What am I passionate for? And I had no answers to those, because I spent my whole life up to that point studying science, wanting to go to medical school, volunteering in medicine, interning under physicians, and I had no other skills. So I jumped into the first job I could find, and that was a management position in real estate. So I did that for some time, and I liked real estate, but I hated management. So as soon as I could find something else, I bailed. And so I found an internship here for a real estate sales firm, and interned here for 3 months. And my goal for that was to show my boss that I'm a hard worker and I'll soak up as much as I can, and so that's what I did. And at the very end, I was bold enough to ask him for a job. And after 1 month of waiting there, he finally hired me, and I've been working there since. And year to date, we've sold 1 million square feet of shopping centers and shopping malls for over $100 million. And my goal is to continue doing that and be successful at it. Thanks.